Well, I did not really hear about this movie until like a day before I watched it, and it is a good romantic movie that overstayed its welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is Max Aaron James. This is a review of the movie Dandelion, written and directed by Nicole Riegel. This movie follows an aspiring guitarist and singer. I guess you would say they are a guitarist and singer, just hasn't they have not gotten their big break yet, played by Kiki Lane, and she decides to take a risk and take a chance and go and try to start her career, get a big break, or win it by winning a competition. Along the way, she runs across some people. She finds someone that she becomes romantically involved with, and just things escalate. Obstacles come in the way. She faces challenges and must deal with those to discover who she is and what she really wants in her life. This is a very intimate story, and it could be very personal to Regal, and I would say it could even be based off some personal experiences or life events that happened to Regal or Regal experienced during her lifetime because of how personal or intimate it's presented. It felt very much detailed in certain moments. I feel this might be almost as close to a musical as you can get without it actually being called one, because it's someone trying to show their songwriting prowess here. There is a lot of music, almost to the point where it became repetitive or redundant because it wasn't just parts of a song. We're getting entire songs in multiple scenes. I appreciate a good music making story. I enjoy seeing when musicians or artists collaborate to build something, and such as creating music. But here it got to the point where it felt too repetitive and it was too much for me. It seemed that they lacked balance in presenting the music and showing how the music's created to and just giving enough to get the audience excited and maybe even look for the music, because if it's available and if I find it, I'll listen to the soundtrack. I was about to say album soundtrack. I'll listen to it because the music here sounds good, but it was just so much presented here that we're seeing a character play a song, sing the entire song, and then two scenes later, we have someone else singing another song all the way through. And I do not think we often get movies that are this personal, that feel this real and grounded. And that's something I really appreciate about this movie. However, I feel there should have been much more editing here, not just with the script, but also with the film itself. Things should have been left on the cutting room floor. I think at some point we kind of lost focus of our protagonist and their main goal in their story as we enter a moment in the film that focused on a romantic narrative, a romantic thread in this story that did not need to be as long as it was and felt a bit out of place in some regard. In the grand scheme of things, in this nearly 2 hour movie, the romantic scene or the romantic aspect could have been much shorter, not just with the music that was in that moment that could have been cut, but even with our protagonist's interaction with her love interest in this movie. I would give Nicole Riegel another movie, maybe a bigger budget, but also have more eyes on the script. Until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, make sure you check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.